Most of us think of spices as enhancing flavor to your food, but here's what people don't realize. The right spices in the food or as spice tea can do more than enhancing flavor. They can kindle Agni, that is the digestive fire, digestive strength, clear mild ama, that is the toxins from undigested food. But if misused, these same spices can lead to constipation, inflammation, burning, and skin problems. So in both Ayurveda and modern science, spices are recognized for their powerful role in boosting metabolism, supporting digestion, and even balancing the subtle energetic qualities of the food, which in Ayurveda it's called gunas. Now, spices remain a topic of contention. From triggering colonization of the East to dominating modern wellness trends, spices have been prized for their medicinal and preservative powers, that entire empires rose and fell over them. Today, the internet is full of advice. Add turmeric for immunity, use cinnamon to regulate insulin, drink ginger tea to reduce inflammation. Yes, many of these claims are valid, but there's more to the story. There's a reason why certain spices are cooked with certain foods or combined with ghee, oil, or milk. The medium, the combination, and the quantity matters deeply. Let's look at a few examples. Turmeric in capsule form or just in plain water can be too drying and heating, especially for Vata Pitta people. Ginger tea, though great for digestion, can trigger rashes in Pitta individuals, especially if the Pitta is imbalanced. Cumin in teas is great for digestion, but for people who are prone to constipation, it can make it worse. And fennel tea, excellent for bloating, but because it's diuretic, if you overdo it, you might be running to the bathroom at the middle of the night. So remember, just because something is natural and is from the kitchen doesn't mean it's safe in large doses. A teaspoon of spice in a big bowl of lentils, dal, behaves very differently from a teaspoon of spice in a cup of water or in a form of capsule. So once you cross that line, you're not dealing with food anymore. You're dealing with medicine. And like any medicine, the dose, the context, and the person really matters. So let's understand the spices. Ayurveda has many ways of classifying spices. By its rasa, that's taste, virya, heating or cooling potency, vipaka, the post-digestive effect, prabhav, its unique action. But today we'll use just one simple and practical lens, virya, that is the spice heating, warming, or cooling. This understanding will help you create spice tea that supports or increases Agni, removes mild ama, balances your dosha. Let's go through each category. First, heating spices. These are strong, detoxifying, stimulating. Great for kapha vata types, especially if you feel heavy, bloated, too much mucus, congestion, feeling of lethargy, sluggishness, which are all symptoms of manda agni, that is weak digestion and buildup of ama. So spices like mustard seed, carom seeds, which is ajwain, cumin, fenugreek, fresh ginger, black pepper, turmeric, nutmeg. These increase agni and burn off ama. But they can be too intense for pitta type, especially in summer or when they have an active inflammation or when they have an imbalanced pitta. So in high doses or in sensitive individuals, it can cause rashes, acidity, skin irritation, mouth ulcers, or even exaggerated reaction to insect bites. Make a digestive tea, boiling half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of ajwain, that's the carom seeds, like 1/4 of fresh ginger. Boil, strain, sip the tea after meals. Remember, not for pitta, especially which is imbalanced. And ajwain that is the carom seeds, is extremely heating. Now, even for kapha and vata, too much of cumin can dry the system and cause constipation in few people. Now, second category, the warm spices. These are gentle, mild, so they work well for all the doshas, even for pitta, as long as pitta is not extremely imbalanced. So these support Agni and clear ama without being overly heating. Fennel, cardamom, dry ginger powder. So these support Agni, clear ama. So a digestive tea example, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, half teaspoon of dry ginger powder, 1 cardamom, boil it in water, strain and sip it. This tea is especially soothing for bloating. Just a warning, fennel is diuretic. Don't overdo it at night or you'll be up for a few extra bathroom trips. So now the third category, the cooling spices. These are soothing, anti-inflammatory, hydrating. These are ideal for pitta individuals, people with acidity, burning sensation, inflammation, skin rashes, excess thirst or heat symptoms. So examples: coriander seeds, basil seeds, which are tukmaria, gond katira. They gently increase Agni, that is the digestive strength, while calming excess fire and eliminating heat-driven ama. So example of a digestive tea: soak 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds overnight in 1 cup of water, strain and drink it first thing in the morning, and you can have it throughout the day. So coriander has a prabhav, a unique action on the urinary system. So it's great for any burning urination, like UTI symptoms. Gond katira is a fantastic summer cooling drink. Now, few practical tips. Start with 1/4 teaspoon per spice, especially if you're new to spices. Go up to half a teaspoon if it's well tolerated. Always tailor the spice tea to your symptoms, your dosha, your imbalanced dosha, and to the season. For pitta, use the Fanta method. Soak the seeds in plain water overnight or for a few hours, then drink the infused water. No boiling required. Remember, some spices target the gut, some the lungs, some even calm the mind. So when combined wisely, they act like gentle herbal medicine. Another note, when using spices, think about pairing with food. There's a reason why we add nutmeg or turmeric to milk, to balance their heating and drying effects. Even in medicinal use, spices are rarely used in isolation. They are blended to balance out their potency. So the next time you see the trendy spice tea recipe online, pause. Ask yourself, what's my body type? What is imbalanced? What is the season? What symptoms am I experiencing? Because not every tea is right for everybody. Check my previous videos on how to find what the status of your Agni is, your ama, and what doshas are imbalanced. The links will be given in the comment section. So, bottom line, when used wisely, spices can transform your digestion, metabolism, immunity. But when used blindly, they can do more harm than good. If this helped decode the mystery of spice tea, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be overdoing the cumin or turmeric right now.